So hi friends, good afternoon. How are you? Hope all are fine. Welcome to some online class. This is Dr. Subrat Kumar Mahanti. Today we are going to discuss about the life cycle of Odogonium. Odogonium is a freshwater filamentous green algae that reproduce by three different methods. First is vegetative reproduction. Second is asexual reproduction. Third is sexual reproduction. First, vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction in Odogonium occur by the process of fragmentation and also by the formation of a kinete. First, we will know what is fragmentation. Fragmentation is a process by which the filament is broken down into several fragments, and each fragment can grow and divide and form a new filament. So fragmentation occurs due to accidental breaking of the filament and also due to the death of the intercalary cell and also due to conversion of an intercalary cell into a sporangium. So by this process, the filament of Odogonium is broken down into several fragments, and each fragment has the potential to grow and divide so that it can form a new filament. Second is vegetative reproduction also occur by the formation of echinates. Echinates are specialized structures that are formed in chain when the condition is unfavorable. After they are released, each echinate can germinate to give rise to a new filament when the condition is favorable. This is about vegetative reproduction. Next is asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction occurs by the formation of spore. The spores are formed singly inside specialized cell known as sporangium. So sporangium is the structure inside which the spore is formed. So the asexual reproduction include three main steps. First is formation of zoospore. Second is release of zoospore. Third is germination of zoospore. So first is formation of zoospore. So in the filament of Odogonium, all the vegetative cells except holdfast can behave as sporangium. Usually, any vegetative cell having apical caps can behave as sporangium, and inside each sporangium a single zoospore is formed, and the zoospore formation begins with the contraction of protoplasm from the cell wall. So this is a zoosporangium, and at the beginning the protoplasm contracts from the cell wall. Following this, a lamp-shaped colorless area develops at one side. This lamp-shaped colorless area becomes the anterior end of the zoospore. After this, a ring of basal granule appears at the base of this colorless area, and from each granule a flagellum arises. So by this process, the zoospore is formed singly inside the zoosporangium. So zoospore is ovoid, spherical or pyriform, uninucleate and multiflagellate structure. This is the zoospore. This is the zoospore which is uninucleate and multiflagellate structure. Here you see there is a ring of flagella. So this is about the formation of zoospore. Second is release of zoospore. So at maturity, the wall of the zoospore split near the cap region. Following this, the adjacent cells move apart. Here you see this is one adjacent cell and this is another adjacent cell. These two adjacent cells have moved apart, thereby making the passage for the emerging zoospore. This is the emerging zoospore, which is a uninucleate structure. So the zoospore is liberated in a vesicle, and when the vesicle dissolves, the juice pore is released to the outside. So this is the juice pore that has a ring of flagella. So after the release of juice pore, the juice pore swim for some time, and after this it settles down on a suitable substratum with its anterior end pointing downward. This is the juice pore and this is the anterior end, and this anterior end is pointing downwards. Following this, flagella are withdrawn and the juice pore elongate considerably. Following this, the juice pore divide by transverse septum. So, two cells are formed. The upper cell divide again and again and form the green filament of the oedogonium, and the lower cell transform into holdfast. This is about the process of vegetative reproduction and asexual reproduction in oedogonium. Next we shall discuss about sexual reproduction.